We're starting out in the mobile home today. We were finishing up some insulation in the underbelly and running some plumbing pipes that we had to finish up. If you recall, we had some conduit that I wanted to install too, but I had to bend it. So I did bring it home and I bent some slightly sloppy offsets with a torch. So now these two pipes, two conduits, should clear the metal chassis. I think I'm just going to run under there, get them installed quick. There's nothing to see. I'm just going to get this done. Okay guys, well, you can see right here, these are the two conduits that we just installed. They're looking good. I got them put in, and then I spray foamed around them. So the spray foam is still curing, but it should stiffen them up, and we'll have two nice conduits going up to our structured media panel. We got this done last time. That's the drain for the water heater pan, and we also have the water connection for the house. So now that that's done, well, I'm going to be putting up the first piece of foam insulation to cover up this underbelly. I just hope it goes smoothly. This is the first piece of foam that we're putting up in the center section. I feel like this is going to be tricky getting it. I just realized how snug this is going to be between the I-beams
and work
around the piers, you know?
Yeah. Up more.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. Oh, it's going to have to be really bent. I hope I don't break it.
Yeah. Just keep going with that.
If I just bend it a lot and hope
yeah.
I won't ruin it. I thought I'd be able to slip this over it, but it looks like I can't because of the pier. I can't.
So you'll have to cut.
I'll have to cut around that pipe.
Foam.
Yeah. So I am starting with the most difficult piece because it has the most difficult cutouts for the plumbing. And if we get this out of the way, the rest is smooth sailing. That's why I'm kind of starting in the middle here. Good thing I left that pipe flexible. Well, it should go. Well, with all this insulation down here, it's getting shorter and shorter, but I got the first piece in, and it doesn't look too bad, honestly. I'm going to get this screwed up using our Spax insulation washers right into the joists, and then we'll sit back and admire our work. Okay, this is secured, but while I'm down here, I have this spray foam that I started using. I'm going to spray foam around this gap, openings where the plumbing comes through, just to seal those up. And then on this side we weren't able to screw because there was no joist here. The joist is over the I-beam. So what I'm going to do is leave it loose. It's floating a little bit. But what I can do is I'm going to cut some bracing to put over here on the I-beam, you'll see. And I'm going to prop some wood in there to help push it up there. And I would like to tape it with flashing tape, and it'll be sealed up and nice. So we'll worry about that later. Let's get our last sheet of foam that we have in the bus. Okay, we got our next one cut. This one needs some side notches because we have some straps and such in the way, but otherwise pretty easy. We have to give it the bend without breaking. This is awkward. super awkward.
Hold on, it's not in the strap zone.
I know that's going to be the problem. It can't be in the strap zone until we get it past
Do you
this.
think you should bend the other way?
It has to come in somehow, though.
Okay, it has to move.
Like, it has to get in over this angle iron. Let me see what I can do. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, it's in. Now we should be able to slide it forward. Oh, we broke it a little. Look at it, it's going.
Snow globe.
Wow, just broke that for no reason.
No.
So we got this secured, but I do want to spray foam around these pipes so that everything's sealed up. But this is hanging a little loose over here. Remember, we have nothing to screw to. But let me show you my plan with that. If I cut some scraps of wood, I can prop it up there tight to the I-beam so that it doesn't sag. See that? That's perfect. So now it's not sagging right there, and I can go ahead and spray foam this opening. Spray foam that. And I'll spray foam over here where it broke. This side does have a joist, so this is pretty tight. This is barely a crack, but we'll still seal it. I'm just hoping I don't lay in the spray foam while I'm down here. And I just got a couple of more pieces securing this end while I'm down here of this first board that we put up. So, no more sagging. Everything looks good. Except for the spray foam, that never looks good. I don't know if I'm going to continue on that all the way down the home. It's not super important, but I might do it. I was just trying to use up the can so I don't waste too much. Now we have a little bit of prep work to do before we can start insulating and finishing this side. So here's the outriggers. They come off the main frame and help support this outside wall. So the problem is that while they are welded onto the frame pretty consistently and evenly, when they come out here, they're not even on the outside. So they were kind of bolted in crooked sometimes. So what we want to do is go through and just check to make sure that each of these outriggers is square with the frame, so that when we put our insulation board up, it's a lot easier to cut it to fit. Okay, so this outrigger should be square because I measured it to the back of the house in 2 spots. We're going to lock that in. If this is square, we should be able to measure from it in the front and back of the outrigger. It's hard to explain, but and then we can line this one up evenly. And then we'll just keep working it down the whole way. So I know that it's 17.5 on the inside, it's 17 3/4. That one's not bad. I could probably leave it, but all we have to do is pull the lag bolt out. We can tap it over to where it needs to be. Then they'll be nice and square. There's 17.5. Okay. We're working our way down. We're about halfway through. Most of these aren't too bad. But this one's pretty far off. 47.5 in the back. 46 5/8 in the front. It might not seem like a big thing, but that inch off, it makes it a hassle when you're cutting square sheets of foam to put up here. And you got an inch gap, they're not fitting square, it's annoying. Okay, we're done with that. I think it's good enough. We're gonna find out eventually, but for now we're gonna move on to doing bat insulation. We're gonna try to finish up the last of the insulation under here today. I put a long sleeve on so that I could roll around down here and stay a little cleaner today. it doesn't feel as narrow as I expected. Well, we're working away, making progress. Good progress, really. Halfway done. But look at it, we came to our plumbing, so it's not difficult. It just makes it, I don't know, annoying because you can't just slide the insulation into the bays. We're gonna have to do a lot of crunching and squishing and cutting. So that's where we're at right now, just giving you guys the update. Still fighting around this plumbing. I think I'm out of staples.
No?
Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, well, that was painful, but check it out. We're at the end of the house. That means we're finished. We have completely insulated the entire underside of our mobile home. It is done. We of course still have to put our vapor barrier up, which we're using foam board insulation, so there will be more insulation, but we have to do a layer of that. But huge progress. No more fiberglass until we get home. You guys might not know this, but our house, our main house back at home, we have no insulation in the floor in the entire home. And that's bigger than this. So we have to do this job all over again someday under our house. And then we have a mobile workshop, like a mobile home workshop storage building, which we also want to insulate. We're gonna have to do this job again, 2 more times, our home and the workshop. Not looking forward to it. We're gonna take a break from it, I think, and just focus on this, but we have a lot more insulation to do in our future. While we were finishing up, these wires are down here. We're noticing, we knew they were here, but I don't know why they're here. We should get rid of these wires. They go down into the ground. Let's see what they're hooked to. They probably just loop to these conduits or something. You can see there's all kinds of things here. These are tight, a lot of roots here.
Roots going over them.
Super rooted.
Do you want a cutter? We'll just leave the rest in the ground.
I don't think it's wise to cut them if they're hooked to breakers, because that's a risk to have live cut wires in the ground that somebody could flip a breaker on. This panel has seen better days. I guess we will pop it open and see. I don't like touching this panel. One time I touched it and I could feel some electricity.
Why?
When the panel was wet. So I don't like to touch it too much. But it's pretty dry right now, so I'm not grounded out as much as I normally would be. Honestly, I shouldn't be doing this with the power on, but let's take a look. This looks like that UF cable, that gray one right there.
Can you believe they just buried it over there?
I know. That just looks like a 12, that looks like 12 gauge wire, right?
I don't know.
And it's going to a 30 amp breaker, a very loose 30 amp. So they have a undersized wire.
So the only thing we need in here is the well right now, right?
Yeah, and that's this.
Well, then just get rid of everything
Everything else is not, seemingly not going anywhere.
Take them all out.
Do you have the metal detector?
No.
We want to leave the breakers in for now, so that we don't have like openings in the front panel.
Oh.
We just want to get rid of the wires. Okay. Let's see.
It's very foamy.
Yeah, it's like fluffy.
Foamy.
We just don't want to break any wires that are needed. Mostly just the well.
Which goes in the back of the...
You got anything to cut these?
Yeah.
Look at more phone line. More phone line. More phone line right here. It's going to the stump. Must be some Smurf house underground or something.
Or the gummy bears.
Probably Fraggles got a phone installed. Could you get rid of that? Wow, this is like, you'd think there was... Go down low, get rid of it. I gotta dig in here.
I feel like we're operating. Right?
What is that?
Oh.
Ugh.
You won't be able to...
Look at another phone line.
Why? They're like layered. Why?
I don't know. So this wire goes apparently under that.
Dig more over here. Let me snip this.
Here's a phone line.
They went phone crazy.
I don't even know why there's so many phone lines going down here.
Would they put a new phone line in every year?
This is ridiculous. I accidentally broke it a little bit. Not the ideal way to do this. Okay. Okay, one is out.
More phone line.
Yep. Can you get rid of this? It's annoying me.
Don't you feel like we're operating?
Yeah. If they even have phone service down here anymore.
There goes that one again.
Oh, right in the face. Look at this, is like salad. No wonder we can't pull it. Look at it, it goes down a mile. We've been digging away, and I found the wire, and it's starting to move. Hold that. There it is. Want to pull that side? Tiny bit more. Did it. We got out 2 wires that weren't doing anything and were posing a risk. Okay, that's our well. This one, it really looks like a 12 gauge wire hooked to a 30 amp breaker. That's a 20 amp wire, 30 amp breaker, not safe. I'm gonna leave that one for now because it goes clear across the whole property. I know where that goes. So you can see the panel right there. That's where we were. There's the electric meter with the panel, and that conduit goes down, goes under the ground somewhere, across this whole yard, down the length of the trailer, under the driveway, into that power pole right there, out of the ground to an outlet, to a switch, and to a light. So that's it. That's the only thing it's hooked to. Outlet, switch, light. It might work, it might not work. Never tried it. So for the time being, we'll leave that little conduit going down there. It's way too complicated. It probably runs, I don't even know how they got it around the septic tank. There's a huge tree stump in the way. There's so many obstacles and we'll never get it out. So for now, we'll leave that one. If anything, we'll just swap the breaker down for a 20 amp so we don't have a overpowered breaker. And maybe we'll test it out and check the line. If it's safe, we'll just leave it hooked up. We're loading up all the extra installation supplies. I'm gonna bring this home. You see this? It is getting really bad. So before I put that back on the breaker box, I'll just sand it down quick, Rust-Oleum it, make it look fresh again. That way it prolongs the life of that panel, and we'll get that back together. Right now the power's still off, it's safe, we got the cover closed. We made it home. That means we're done working, but we're not really done working.
There's still a lot left.
We're probably going to run out to the store, start picking up the installation board that we need. We'll keep working on that project as soon as we can, but that's all we have for now. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.